Hi, I'm Charlie with Green Air Sense, and I want to go over our new version of the Air Whiff, which is a oil diffuser. This is great for commercial or home use. First of all, we're going to talk about opening it, then operating it, and then the best placement for it. So once you receive the machine, you'll get a lot of different things to go with it. You'll have a mounting plate, which is on the back, and that can be taken off, and that would be for wall mounting. Otherwise, it's great for placing on a table or a shelf. So it's your option. Now, when you open it, you can get this key, and you go clockwise. There's a little slot here on the key, and then you'll see a little groove right there. It's real simple. You just put it in there, make a quick right turn, and now the door will swing open like that. I found that I could even do this with my fingers if necessary in most cases, just in case you lose the key. Now once it's open, you can see I have the batteries in here. It will operate off of 1 or 2 batteries. On one battery, if you have this on level, let's say 4 at 10 hours a day, that battery should last you 60 days. This would double it. And when I say level 4 would mean that there's a 3-second burst of spray. That's all you need. The spray is actually a light, dry vapor, very fine with no residue. It would spray on level 4. It would go for 3 seconds every 6.3 seconds. So that would be enough to really scent up an area, 1,000 square feet, even up to 1,500 depending on your airflow. So once you do that, you pull the bottles directly out and you unscrew it and carefully pour your oil in there. Don't overfill it, maybe up to a little bit over 3/4. And then when you tighten the sprayer, just make sure that it's snug, but not too tight. You don't want to over tighten it and break it. Then you place your bottle back in, make sure it's snugly in that hole there, and then close your machine. And now it's time to program it, which is real easy. You want to go to your app store, whether it's Google or iPhone, and download Scent Marketing. Now there's a Scent Marketing Wi-Fi. You don't want that. You just want the regular Scent Marketing because that's Bluetooth. Make sure your Bluetooth is on. And as we go over here, I'll show you how it's programmed. I'm going to click on Scent Marketing. Did you catch that? Okay. And you'll see Air Whiff right here. I'm going to click on that, and the password to start with is 8888. You can always change that if you need to, but that's an easy one to remember. And I'm going to log in, and you'll hear a little beep. Now the first thing to do, just so you know, there's different grades here. That means like you could go from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m., then it would stop, and then you could start it again at 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. if you wish, but we're just going to turn it off to make it simple. Now, you want to have a start time. So let's say you want this to start at 7 a.m. These are the minutes. This is the hours. You would just scroll to 7 a.m. Now, let's say you wanted it to shut off at 5 p.m. Well, this is military time, so the 13th hour of the day would be 1, 14, 15, 16, 17. So the 17th hour of the day would be 5 p.m., which is called military time. So it will shut off at that time. Then all you do is press save up here, and that's going to save it. Did you hear the little motor going? That means that it connected, and it knows that it's saving that time for you. If you feel that it's too much, you could always go down to 3 and then always hit save after you change something. And then let's say that you're off on Saturday and Sunday, just unhighlight that and save it for that. Now to really get more advanced, let's go back to this. Let's say that you want this on different hours on a Sunday. So what you do is you go to this next level here, and you unhighlight every other day because that's at the first programming we did. And let's say you want it on 2 on Sundays, and on Sundays you want it to start from, let's say, 9 a.m. and stop at, let's say, 2 p.m., which would be 14 o'clock, so to speak. You would just do that and then save it and then turn it on. And now you'll see that Monday through Friday, you'll have your grade 3 7 to 5, and then on Sunday you'll have 9 to 2. And that's really simple. That's how you set it, and pretty much forget it.
So when you first download the app, it will automatically search for your device?
Yes, it will, and you'll see air whiff. We've already labeled them as air whiffs, but let's say that you have more than one up, and you need to say, okay, I've got one in the hallway, I've got one in the model. You might just go ahead, since there's so many of them in the area, you might say hallway, say hall, and then you put number 1. So then you know that you're programming that machine. Because, you know, like within 50 feet, you might have 2 or 3 of them that pop up. But if they're labeled, you know what to do with that. Okay, so this is the mounting pad here, or bracket. It comes with sticky pad, but I personally like to use the screws. Either screw them into a stud or into your anchors. And once it's on the wall, it's very simple. All you do is connect it like this, and then it's going to slide up. And then once it's on the wall, before you even put the batteries in, you can also, or even with the batteries in, you could also put a screw right here in the middle, so it doubly enforces the machine on the wall. And the best placement's by an entryway, because as people walk in, they're going to get a nice scent as they go in and as they go out. And if you decide just to place it in another area, you want it, if you have children, of course, you want to keep it away from children, and you want to lock this. But you would have it up on a shelf or something, and that would suffice for, you know, eliminating odors and making it smell pleasant in that area. If you ever have any questions, just email us at cs@greenairshop.com, and we always get back to our customers, and we want to thank you for this purchase.